When day turns to night in Thailand's city of Sin, many tourists leave the Buddhist temples to make their way to the rowdy and naughty red light districts, where the streets are teeming with scantily clad go-go bar girls. Just sitting here having a beer, and I've noticed there's a lot of girls going and coming from that internet cafe behind me. There's definitely something fishy going on in there. I'm going to grab a seat at one of the computers and do a little spying. See what that guy's typing on his computer. They're talking over the internet with a guy who looks like a Western guy. I can see his picture up on the screen. And the girl's telling the man there what to say, and he's typing in English for her. Some of the stuff that he's writing is quite interesting. The girl is asking the man for money. My name's Connor. What's your name? I'm John. John. You do translation? Yeah. Who do you do translation for? For anyone who wants. Is it mostly girls like this girl here? Yeah. And who are they writing to? Boyfriend. This lady here, for example, is she talking to her boyfriend? Right. Right. I can see him. Yeah. Where is he? Australia. Australia. I don't want to talk about it too much. Right. I don't want to be into it. John is being tight-lipped about the correspondence between Thai girls and their foreign boyfriends. Some insight into how these girls operate, I'm meeting my fixers Jim and Jamie at a bar near Soy Cowboy, another of Bangkok's legendary red light districts. So it's not just a wham bam, thank you ma'am, off to a room, get it over and done with and get on with it. It can be, yeah. But ultimately I think that most of the girls here for something a little bit more long-term. Jamie explains that Thai girls don't consider themselves prostitutes. Even the bar girls who charge men for sex, they also get a commission for every drink that's bought for them. But their ultimate goal is to score a foreign boyfriend who'll support them financially. Quite often the money that they make through punters, through the guys, they keep to themselves, and the actual salary they just do a bank transfer straight up to their mum and dads. Have you encountered many guys who formed a kind of more long-term attachment to the girls? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I imagine if you fall in love with a girl who's in that industry, it's never going to be a simple relationship, is it? No, and very often it doesn't work in the end.
There was an Australian guy who we met who had a similar story that you hear all over Bangkok, in that he met a girl in a bar, had feelings for her, decided he was going to marry her, went to Isan, bought a piece of land, got a house being built on it. Anyway, to cut a long story short, he found out that she'd actually already sold the land before he'd started building the house. Right. So she would just keep reselling that land to an ex-boyfriend. There's somebody else living in the house. Right. The house that he'd built. Yeah. And she's back in the bars. She's back in the bars down in Pattaya, doing the same thing again. He's got no house, spent $50,000 on the land and God knows what on the house. But the amusing thing is he's back in the bars as well, doing the same thing, looking for another one that might be
looking for love again.
It's like an addiction. He's hoping to find that good girl.
How do I go about finding one of these girls tonight? I think you have to go in a little bit green, a little bit off, just off the bus, far better off on the ground.
Yeah.
Far better off without me, right? Because I know, you know, sometimes if I know people, it might work against us. Right.
I hit the streets off Soy Cowboy to look for a girl. Van, the cameraman, and I are wearing our secret cameras to capture the moment. We get lucky pretty quickly.
Hello, how are you?
Good. What about you?
Good, thanks. Good.
What's your name?
Connor. So you saw you dancing? Yeah. Look like you're having fun.
I turn on the charm and it looks like I'm really getting somewhere. So I ask Jay out on a date.
You can show all the nicest things to go and see. Maybe a nice restaurant, maybe a good, all that kind of thing. Go and see some tourist sites, maybe. Yeah, you know all those places?
We can try. Okay.
Well, that wasn't too difficult. Hopefully on tomorrow's date, Jay will be more forthcoming than the guy at the internet cafe.
I'm just waiting for Jay, the bar girl I met in the bar last night, and she's offered to give me a private tour to Bangkok today, but what I'm really hoping is that she might open up to me a little bit and explain to me how she finds a Western boyfriend, and more importantly, how she gets money out of them.
We're supposed to meet at noon, but Jay is nowhere to be seen.
Why are girls always late? Sorry to say it, but it looks as though Jay's not going to turn up today. Which is very disappointing.
I can't let the day go to waste, so I'm going to Wat Po, one of Bangkok's famous temples. In my experience, historic sites are often full of false guides. Rogue operators that offer their services as tour guides, but really have other agendas.
I'm going to be posing as a tourist. I've got my map. I'll be filming everything with my secret button camera, and the crew are going to be following me with hidden cameras. Let's see what happens.
Immediately, I'm approached.
Where are you going?
We're going to Wat Po.
Today, you don't know, today in the Buddha day.
Today's Buddha Day.
Yeah. Open, for
Never heard of Buddha Day before.
He informs me the temple's closed all morning because of a Thai holiday, and recommends I hop on a tuk-tuk to see another temple called the Black Buddha.
Kilometer, you take the tuk-tuk. You mean the export center?
Export Centre, no.
Oh, very nice.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they do there?
It's shipping. Export center.
Export Centre for what kind of stuff?
Shopping.
That sounds really good. I need to get my bag
Man.
from my friend. He's having lunch.
You don't go now?
No, I need my bag.
You take a tuk-tuk and then come back.
No, I need to get my bag before I go.
Where back?
Well, he certainly doesn't want to take no for an answer.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
A bit heavy. I finally give that guy the slip, and then another one talks to me.
Hello. Wat Po. It's down that way, is it? Oh, the monks are praying.
This guy has another pitch, a different story to the last one.
Right. We have to go meet our friend, but we come back. All right, bye.
I give him the brush off, and a third guy approaches me with yet another story.
Now the to visit Thai people, they are pray the Buddha.
People are praying.
Thai people.
Oh, no.
Buddha Day, praying monks, closed temple. They can't all be true.
Come find you.
I'm going to check out the temple for myself and see what's really going on.
It looks pretty open to me. Is there any monks praying?
reclining Buddha at Wat Po behind me. We've walked straight in. There aren't any monks praying. There aren't too many tourists. And it's certainly not closed, which makes me think, why would all those guys outside tell me that? There's only one way to find out. I got my bag.
Oh, my bag.
Yeah, I got my bag.
Hey, tuk-tuk. Yeah, he wait for you.
Oh, good. My driver is going to follow the route mapped out by the guy who lied to me about the temple being closed.
Mangosteen.
Our first stop is the Black Buddha Temple. Hello, good, how are you?
The Black Buddha, that is made of black sapphire.
Black sapphire, wow. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Okay, do you work here?
No,
No, you just...
I was the Buddhist monk here.
You were a Buddhist monk? Wow.
3 months, but that 28 years ago, before I went to America. I've been working for United Nations for 16 years.
Oh, for the United Nations you worked?
I've been in many countries.
What did you do for the United Nations?
Economics part.
Economics. Right.
But nowadays, I work for Royal Thai Embassy.
We're in the soap business.
So, and you contract in Thailand? Or?
We have a conference, and then today is one day to do some sightseeing, and then tomorrow we go home.
May I ask you something?
Yeah.
You been export center?
No, not yet, no.
Why don't you go there?
Is it good?
No, the best.
Is it?
The best. Black Buddha.
That's the third time today someone has told me to go to the Thai Export Centre. Do all these guys work together?
They're not open for public normally.
Oh, okay.
They export Thai jewelry, mostly blue sapphire.
Oh.
But come to the point. Why? They open promotion 7 days a year. Last day today, no tax. And they give 30% discount.
Just today?
Yes, last day today.
Yeah.
And you know what the best to buy? Blue sapphire.
Okay.
Because blue sapphire mean good luck, long life, and long love.
There's no time to waste. My new friend instructs my tuk-tuk driver to take me directly to the export centre. And who wouldn't take advice from a former UN economist? Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Welcome to Export Center. Have a look inside.
And the export centre looks just like a jewellery shop. We met this guy earlier. He said the best thing to look at while we're here is, what did you say, blue sapphire?
Yeah, this way.
He said to ask you about quality or...
Yeah, no more than export. We're not a tourist shop. But this is on a special. The shop anniversary.
So this isn't a tourist shop?
Yeah, we are not tourist shop. We are wholesale business.
Oh, wow.
And no tax, no duty. And
Yeah.
it's the blue sapphire, 1.03.
1.03 carats. And how much does this cost?
Yeah, the wholesale price 47,000.
Wholesale price?
47,000, but today you pay less than the wholesale 30%.
32,000, so that's about £640, so about $1,000, $900.
You buy this in your country, you know
How much do you think in my country?
4,590.
$500, wow. But how do I know this is a good one?
You can see the color
Yeah, but
and the clarity.
I don't know anything about it, do I?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to buy a sapphire today. No, I don't think so. But thank you very much. It's very, very interesting.
Want to see something cheaper? Just
No.
an idea.
No, we'll just I'll think about it.
Yes, but
Maybe
you
if
cannot
my-
compare because we are last day sale.
Last day of sale.
Yeah.
Thank you.